Hi, Cuppa and Card friends. Welcome back. It's Linda Z. It's that time to grab your cuppa, sit back and relax. We're going to do a deck walkthrough of the Oracle of Mystical Moments by Katrine Weltz-Stein. This has a deck pairing of the Tarot of Mystical Moments, and today I will be doing the deck walkthrough. I will also pull an Oracle card of the day, and then we will use that Oracle card as the energy for the tarot reading for the day. And I figured, you know what? I was thinking the other day, I have some decks that have a tarot pairing or a tarot that has an oracle pairing, like the Woodland Wardens oracle deck that came out, and then out came the tarot deck, the Seasons of the Witch that came out, all 8 of the oracle decks, but now the tarots are coming out. So I have a few decks that have pairings, and I thought, you know what? Let's try and show these together. So I'll do a deck walkthrough of the Oracle of Mystical Moments, and then we'll use the tarot deck to do the pairing with it for our reading. So this comes in a 2-part box. You can see here, a 2-part box. This is a mass market deck by US Games. This says, Oracle of Mystical Moments, visionary collage artist Katrine Weltz-Stein intermixes unexpected elements of nature and imagination, creating a sumptuous world where flower spirits and floating castles happily coexist. Each of the 52 oracle cards captures a magical moment full of delightful surprises and vintage charm. Powerful messages in the 44-page guidebook lead you into discoveries of insight that inspire new ways of looking at life. And I have used this before. It won't be in order. Here's the inside of the box. Because the artwork is just quite lovely. And I really enjoy the somewhat surrealism of it. So the guidebook is very, very small. Very, very small. This is what I would consider the quintessential LWB, Little White Book. Goes into the cards, and then here it tells you about the information on each of the cards. So there's no full colors. It is very just as a matter of fact about it, and at the end it tells us about the creator, and that's it. So let's look at the cards. We have the backs of the cards, and this says down here at the bottom, 2017 US Games. You can see they're shiny, standard. Actually, they're almost standard tarot size, almost. You can see it's just a little bit taller and just a hair wider. So they're not big oracle decks. The card stock is I would say normal cardstock. So if you riffle shuffle, it will definitely do that. So let's take a look at the cards. New directions. And I love how this is using dandelion seeds. And you see one person here hanging on to them. And I always look at dandelions as, I've always said, instead of people looking at it as weeds, I've looked at it as 1,000 wishes. But that's really pretty. Listen. And she's underground, and her hair is the earth and the roots. That's just awesome. A lullaby. Like a bird. House of Flowers. And one thing that I've always found fascinating about tarot and oracle decks is every card is a work of art. Just every single card. Even those that are made with AI. I know there's a big thing right now in the tarot tube community about AI decks, that people are against AI, but I'm on the fence, because somebody has to still put that information in. I've always seen it kind of like a tool. Instead of having a brush and a pen or pencil to color these things with or whatnot, those who can't draw or create that art, create the art that way. So there's, to me, and there's a big difference between good AI art and really chintzy, you could see mass market that I just want to get as many decks out as I can kind of AI. So yeah, but here's one for change of seasons. But yeah, these cards are just absolutely beautiful. When I look at these cards, and I'm not saying this is AI, I'm just talking in general. They just, you look at this artwork and it takes you to a different place, and it makes you really think about the card. Like here, Morning Dew Girl. What does Morning Dew Girl mean? What are the keywords that you would think would be associated with Morning Dew Girl? And these are the kinds of things that I like to sit with. And when I pull a card, even, when I do the videos and everything, I actually, like here, the journey, and she's tying a bow around it, but it looks like it's also what's controlling the animal. This is on the cover of the box, weaving flowers. It actually sits with me through the day. I'll be sitting here thinking about these cards all day long. And one of the things that I say often is take a screenshot of the card, like when we pull the Oracle card of the day. Take a screenshot of it so that if you are in a situation later through the day, or you have a moment to go back and reflect, or you just need that moment to sit down and relax and maybe look at the card again more in depth if you have the time to do that, because these little pieces of artwork are just absolutely gorgeous. I love this card. This is just, to me, that's magical. That is just so magical. There's so much to really look at in these cards. I've often thought about putting the keywords on the card, but I don't want to deface the card. Like this, can you hear me? I mean, how often is it that we have a seashell that we find at the beach, even as kids, and we hold it up to our ear to hear the ocean? But what is this telling us? Maybe she's not being heard. These are just absolutely beautiful cards. Red Garden. And here, Stranded. I mean, these are really very provoking in the way that the art has been done. And I just think it's really beautiful. Elixir of Life. Queen Bee. And look at her layers. This reminds me of Frida. Liberty. My dear friend. Tiny Triumphs. Treasured Memories. Abracadabra. Allah's Connected, and I love how we have a spider here and all the webs. And then here we have the roots. Again, this is very in-depth when you really sit and think and sit with the cards. Pure Nature. Sleeping Beauty's Dreams. And her hair is like a nest, keeping her house and everything. And it's just gorgeous. Eva. Ooh. Mermaid's Love. And it's almost like she has, it looks like a peacock almost, because you hear her feathers. Under My Umbrella. The Observer. But interesting enough, she's on the wrong side of the camera. Protective nest. And see here, her egg down here. Her dress is feathers. Beautiful. Oh, sunny day. The art of seduction. My home is my castle. Butterfly garden. Secrets. Isn't that interesting? And what I even find interesting just looking at this, besides the moon unlocking her intuition, but the keys go in upside down. Normally the round part is at the top. That is really interesting. Home in the sky. No rain today. Sea witch. That is funny. Look at her tentacles. The gardener. And look at the houses, but her dress is houses. She's the gift. Day and night. She's holding the sun. And rose garden. Okay, so we have a lot of beautiful cards and a lot of beautiful artwork here. So let's see what Spirit wants to show us today. What is the oracle card of the day? What is it that wants to be shown to us? Okay, under my umbrella. Under my umbrella. So I'll zoom in. And if you would like to take a screenshot of that, there you go. And that's number 20. And I'll be posting all of these cards on the 4 Facebook groups in the description below. I encourage you to join one or all of them. We do lots of fun things. There's tarot practices. There's exercises. We do tarot buddies. All of the moderators participate heavily in all of the activities that are going on. It is a safe group. Please answer the questions in order to gain access to get approved to the group. We look at your profile and make sure that we don't have spammers or stalkers or trolls or anything like that. We make sure that you have a Facebook page. And, you know, we just want to make sure it's a safe group for everyone. So make sure that you answer the questions in order to be approved. So today's card is Under My Umbrella. The keywords are compassion, care, friendship, and protection. A man is perched on the back of a giant parrot. He is holding an umbrella, which keeps the bird dry from the rain. This man is happy to help. He does not fear climbing up the big bird or a possible nip from her sharp beak. He is optimistic that this small umbrella is good enough to protect the bird from the weather. He is a true friend, aware of the power of a helping touch or a smile to brighten someone's day. In turn, he is rewarded with a burst of color in his own life. I think that's beautiful. Compassion, care, friendship, and protection. And what a great oracle card for the day. And this is about doing things for your friends. This is about doing the things that you want to do for your friends without expecting anything. And that's the way it should be. We should be doing things because we care. So here is the tarot deck for the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And it comes with a introduction card. And these actually, for the tarot cards, are bigger than the oracle cards, which is normally not the case. The backs are similar, almost same color, and almost the same kind of abstract art that's on there. And this is actually silver gilding. So let me go ahead and shuffle these and let's use this as our energy card of the day. So why is under my umbrella here? Why is my umbrella here? What is it that we need to know about friendship and companion and protection? Why is this here? And how do we handle this? Okay. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. Absolutely gorgeous. Same art or same artist, so the artwork is just phenomenal. So we have our energy card of the day, and why is this here? We have the 8 of Pentacles. There we go. So let's look at the guidebook on what they say about this beautiful card with all these butterflies. This is saying focus, discipline, mastery, developing skills, dedication, craft, workflow, and details. On this card, we can see an artist with 8 colorful butterflies. The woman is concentrating on painting the butterfly wings, hoping to develop her creative working skills even further. She paints with ease and pleasure, focusing on each tiny detail. Nothing distracts her dedicated work and her diligence. That is so beautiful. Let me hold this up so you could see all the wonderful, and it looks like it's alive, and it's almost hugging her and caressing her. And she's sitting in this garden just creating all of this thing, all these beautiful things to come to life. Almost like the artwork of this card, creating this card, creating the beauty from it. All the things that are blossoming, all the ideas that are coming from it. This is gorgeous. So here is our why is this here card, and then how do we handle this? We have Ace of Cups. We have new ideas. Her cup is just exploding with ideas. And look, again, we have more butterflies. We have more butterflies down here. This is all emotional. She's just letting everything out. So let's see what the guidebook says about the Ace of Cups. The keywords are intimacy, deep emotions, love, compassion, and intuition. A woman is holding an oversized teacup overflowing with hundreds of butterflies flying up to the sky. She holds the cup close to her heart, as the butterflies are a symbol of the woman's deep feelings of affection and compassion. She is filled with love and is sharing her love with the rest of the world. The woman is looking down towards her own reflection in the water, which symbolizes the connection with her intuition and subconscious mind. So let's look at all of these together as our tarot reading of the day. So here we have Under My Umbrella, and this is about friendship and caring and protecting our friends and doing what is right. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles, and here she is creating and mastering her skills. So why is this here with our friendship? Maybe we have a close friend that we're still developing with, but this is Pentacles. These are things of the earth. These are things that it's maybe work related, I would think. Let's see. And again, this is about compassion, care, and friendship. So maybe this is saying that we need to have maybe things, okay, things are starting to come in. So, and you tell me if this resonates with you or not. I'm seeing this person here is the one that's being compassionate, and this is all one person. And they're working towards something, and they're creating something, they're mastering their skill. But I think they need to have more patience and more compassionate with themselves. I think this is not something that is done quickly. what they're doing, what they're creating takes time. And I think that they need to have that time for themselves, take that time to care for yourself and put yourself first with this. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be protective of yourself. But here we see then with the Eight of Pentacles, you're doing something, you're creating something, whether you're creating your art or whether you're creating, you're doing something at work. And the Ace of Cups is whatever this project is, however you're handling this with such emotion, this is, whatever this is that you're creating, this is why it's here. You're doing it for deep satisfaction for yourself. You're doing this for yourself. You're creating this for yourself. I see that this is just full of love and transformation. We have butterflies all over here. We have butterflies here. This is a pivotal moment. This is something that is definitely going to change you. So take care of yourself, mind, spirit, whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself and what you're creating. So whether it's at work, you've got a report that's due, you're creating a business, you're doing something in the art world that you're making to sell, or whatever it is here, you're doing it with such compassion and with heart and with all of your emotion and being that it's just going to be so transformative. So that's what I see. Again, I hope this resonates with you, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and a like and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. So don't forget to subscribe because we have some fun things coming out. One of the tarot decks that I will be doing a review for soon will be the Treasure Island Tarot that Judith Krause from the Sabbath Seasons and Tarot Spreads Facebook group is going to be going live within the next week. She just got some decks in last night. So one is going to be sent to me, and I'm going to do a review on that, and I will be showing that flip through so you could see it. I already did a video on the guidebook if you want to peek at that, and it's really, really amazing, and I hope you enjoy this. Again, take care of yourself, mind, spirit, body. You're very important to all of us. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for stopping by.